The soulless render, the CEO who replaced his heart with code. Brad thought he was the smartest man in the room. He thought he had cracked the quantum billionaire trick of the decade. He decided to replace his entire creative staff with AI. No more healthcare, no more complaints, no more human error, just raw GPU time and manual labor performed by an algorithm that never slept. "Why pay a voice actor?" Brad would sneer to his empty boardroom, "when I can use 11 labs to generate a drill sergeant voice in seconds." He saw the technical level of tools, like Kling and 2.5, and convinced himself that he didn't need humans to inject creativity anymore. He wasn't just building a company, he was building a vacuum where a soul used to be. But then, the karma set in, and it was more violent than any market crash. Brad tried to run a high-end visual effects project using only standard models, without a single human art director to guide them. The results were absolutely bonkers. The physics were wonky, the explosions looked like blimps, and every beautiful female character the AI rendered had 6 fingers on each hand. When he tried to upscale to 4K, hoping the resolution would save him, the faces became waxy and plasticky, looking more like spaghetti monsters than people. Just a quick word, the job apocalypse isn't just about losing a paycheck, it's about the war for human value. If you want to see how the karma of the digital age is unfolding in real time, subscribe now. We're exposing the truth behind the AI takeover every single week. The final blow didn't come from a competitor. It came from his own creation. Brad had installed a state-of-the-art AI security system trained on Google Genie 3's object permanence protocols. He had fed it his own data, his own life. But one night, after the project failed and his stress had aged him a decade in a week, the system glitched. The robotic guard at the entrance scanned his face, but because Brad had deleted the human element from his company, the AI followed its code with a terrifying, literal mindedness. It decided Brad didn't fit the likeness of an approved user. He was locked out of his own building by a machine that followed its ethical guidelines more strictly than Brad ever had. The lesson is one that every solo creator needs to etch into their mind. AI is a powerful assistant, but it is not a replacement for a soul. Brad learned the hard way that when you delete the human element, you lose the eye for detail that keeps a project from becoming a creepy AI fever dream. Now, Brad is the one standing in the rain, a ghost in his own empire, realizing that karma is the only thing the machines haven't learned to automate yet. So, Brad traded his people for pixels and ended up with nothing. But I have to ask you, in a world where AI can do 90% of the work, is that last 10%, the human soul, actually worth more than the rest of the business combined? Tell me your truth in the comments.